What's up, y'all? It's Jamie the Realtor, and you have tuned into the J Files. Each week, we will share tips and advice to help prepare your mindset for home ownership. Looking ahead, I feel like we have to focus on the bigger picture.
Yeah. I mean, really trying to save up 6 months worth so that you have your down payment for your mortgage or your home or your vehicle or that trip. Mm-hmm. You know, it's really subjective based off of you, the person. Mm-hmm. So it again goes back to accountability. If I've given you all the tools to learn how to create a habit of budgeting, and it might take more than one session because a lot of information was shared today, right? So, you know, hopefully we get a lot of questions, hit us up. Mm-hmm. But if we are trying to tell you, creating the budget initially translates into helping you be able to get whatever it is your heart desires, then the work comes. Right. Because then it's, you know, then we just talk to talk and you're not really serious. Of course. You know, and then that's a whole different conversation. Why are you not serious? You know, is there an influence saying, oh, you don't need to budget, just get it off of credit? Yeah. So that would be my take.
And that's what I hear a lot. People just come and they let other people get into their heads. What's your goal? What makes sense for you? Right. You coming to me, you telling me you're tired of renting. So looking at the bigger picture, you need to make sure you're achieving that goal, because say you're spending $1,000 a month on rent. At the end of the year, that's $12,000. Yeah. 5 years later, that's $60,000. Yeah. So would you have rather given that money to your landlord or actually put that on the loan of your actual mortgage? Right. So, and then there's some people been renting for 20, 30, 40 years. So, I mean, you just do the math. Right. You know, in all that time, you could have actually paid a house off or been definitely close to it.
But I also think that we are conditioned with the mindset that it's broke, don't fix it. Why do I need a house? Or I hear, oh, all that work, what if the plumbing breaks, then you got to pay for it. But this is an investment tool, right? So eventually, once you pay for it, it's yours, and it can help you down the line. So I really think, and I'm not saying everyone needs a house. I get that, because you just might not. You're just okay with a studio, and that's cool. But what I am saying, for the people that feel like it's out of reach because someone told them that it does them no good when this is something they really want, those are the people that I want to speak to and I want to hear from. I don't want you to feel like you can't get a house. Right. You know, I made a goal to get a house before I was 35. And I made a goal and I shared it with you, you know, hey, like I need to have X amount of money at this time. And we did it, right? Okay. You did. So even that, it was still like, wow. I had people saying, wow, how did you do that? Oh my God, congrats. Right. But you can have a plan and not execute it, right? So I had it, and what was I not doing? I wasn't spending on anything. Like, I was cheapo. Like, I didn't do anything. I was like,
this girl around here acting like she making $5 an hour.
Well, like, you know, because I was very driven to stay on the plan that I had set up for myself, because I knew that there was no way I was renting for another year. Yeah,
because that's what you wanted. Right. Yeah.
So back to that, like, your mindset has to shift. And just like you want to have the flyest outfit for spring break weekend because you want everybody to see you, you want all the dudes, all the chicks, you want all of that. If you put that same mindset into what other people think about some tangible
they be
stuff,
having big energy when it comes to going out. We taking these trips, when they get these pieces together, it's like we can figure it out then. So the energy that we have towards going out getting something to eat and all this simple stuff, getting our hair done, you know, every week, I can't do that anymore. Right. So
I mean, you can, but you know, at what cost? I guess the thing that we have to make sure we understand is, I get it. I understand why that is our mindset. But when my mindset shifts, let's just do one thing. Let's support a little bit more, because the second I got a house, I got a lot of mixed feedback, and it was like, well, wow, you know, a lot of shock and awe, and it's like, why? I don't know why. I would say that when you set something for you and the person does differently, the shock value is there. It's like, you got a house? Oh, that's what's up. But like, is it really what's
right.
up? You know, I don't know. But I say that to say that the same focus that we put in the things that don't matter.
Right.
And if you look at other minorities and other different populations, the preface on certain things when it comes to us is very different. Now, I'm not saying everyone, because, you know, I'm a product of different.
Right.
But what I am saying is, why can't we use all of that same energy and focus on bettering ourselves, creating generational wealth, and doing something that, I mean, I'd rather post my house a million times with a beach party at my house than to be down in Miami at a hotel. That's just me. And you know, I'll just leave it at that.
You're right. You really hit something with this generational wealth. It's like we have to get into these mindsets of things that are going to actually live on after us.
Yeah.
So
and my goal is, you know, get this house, pay it off well before the term, and, you know, I have something to give to my son. And then if it's in the cards to get another house or something else, but for me, that was the best thing for me, because I know I didn't want to rent anymore. I wanted something that was mine, that is his, that no one can say, hey, you got to get out. Unless I don't pay, but, you know, my friend.